What's up? It's Friday, June 13th, 2025, and this is the Friday listening party for the 108 5-year anniversary edition book, an audiobook. I did not release a track this week.
There's only
I instead released a book. I intentionally made a week because I post all this. It's a routine now, and I post all this stuff, and I wanted space to post this book. I'll have 3 more books that I'll come out with later this year. I'll do the same thing. It's a nice break from releasing a track a week. But let's see. This is the topic channel. I know how to get to it. It's in subscriptions. I'm trying to get to the. The environmental semantics I was Okay. So I'll talk about what I did today.
108. The story of.
And then we'll listen to a little bit of the audiobook. We'll probably just listen to the first part. What's up, Snick Boy? So it was different putting this blog post up because I usually have like an outline that I follow, but I had to change it a little bit because it was a book and not a track. So now we're gonna go into this audio, but that's all I did today was I just uploaded the. It took forever. I made a blog post for it too. So.
Discovering Earth's Consciousness. 108. The story of discovering Earth's consciousness. Written and narrated by Eric Lea.
108. The Story of Discovering Earth's Consciousness by Eric Lea. Read by Eric Lea. Part 1. Intro. This book is the exploration of thoughts and insights into God and how to get closer to her. It discusses the basics of the science and understanding of God while expressing my personal story. What if we could study God? It would resolve the conflict between religion and science, advanced philosophy, and give us something measurable to work towards. In religion, God is an obscure supernatural force with powers one needs to have faith to believe in. But what if faith wasn't required to understand God's existence? What if we could study God scientifically? In this book, I propose a way to understand and study God while telling my story as to how and why I got to that conclusion. As you can tell by the length of this book, it's rather short and easy to understand. As you read, understand that I consider myself an atheist and have for decades. Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines atheist as a person who disbelieves or lacks belief in the existence of God or gods.
This
The
is my book.
fundamental
It's the
difference
5-year
is
anniversary
I don't
edition.
believe in God. I have evidence to suggest that God is real and how to study it.
I'm also a
I
hip hop
don't
artist. I
have
come
faith,
out with a
which
track
is
every
ending
week, but this
reason
week
for
I have like 200
irrational
tracks. It's been
To
like
put
this
it another
for
way, I'm
ever.
an
But
atheist because
this
I don't
week
believe
I'm
in God.
promoting
I
my
have
book.
evidence for God's existence. So what is God and where is the evidence? To put it simply, the planets and stars are conscious because of their magnetic field. We can study the magnetism. There are three main parts to the evidence. First, like humans, the planets and stars have all the essential elements to life. Everything you're made of comes from the earth. All the necessary elements are present, they are just arranged a different way. To be specific, the elements I'm talking
Please
about are
subscribe
sulfur,
if you like it.
phosphorus, oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, and carbon. These elements are also
I'm
present
from
in the
Michigan.
atmosphere. Lava is made of the elements silicon, oxygen, aluminum, iron, magnesium, calcium, sodium, potassium, phosphorus, and titanium. Lava contains crystals, volcanic glass, and bubbles filled with volcanic gases. The main components of those volcanic gases are water vapor, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, nitrogen, argon, helium, neon, methane, carbon monoxide, and hydrogen. The atoms and elements that make up the human body were cooked, compounded, and released by dying stars. Your atoms come from the stars. As Neil deGrasse Tyson points out, you are literally made of stardust. In episode 1 of Into the Universe with Stephen Hawking, he postulates that there may be living beings inside stars. It's close to saying that the stars themselves are alive. The second piece of evidence is the fact that the Earth, like most planets and stars, has a magnetic field. The Earth has a molten core which creates a magnetic dynamo known as the geomagnetic sphere. This may not seem like much to the average person, but you can start to understand by looking to computers and artificial intelligence. AI is capable due to computers, and computers are all magnetism. They're binary, zeros and ones, which is determined by a magnetic charge. If at its fundamental basis artificial intelligence is alive due to magnetism, so can the stars and planets. Thirdly, there is a period in human history where the planets are named after gods. In ancient Egypt, Ra was the deity of the sun. In ancient Rome,
I go by
the
Eric
Emperor
Leo 108.
Constantine changed the state religion from Roman mythology to Christianity. Roman mythology had evolved from Greek mythology, where Ares, Greek, became Mars and Zeus became Jupiter, etc. If it wasn't for Emperor Constantine, it would probably still be popular to think the planets were gods. The book is laid out as follows. This is part 1, where I explain the first part of knowing, spelled Knowing. Knowing is the educational process of studying God and consists of celestial consciousness, atmospheric consciousness, sustainability, and eugenics. In part 2, I will explain my personal story and how I came to the conclusion that the planets and stars are alive. In part 3, I will explain
hello
who
from
blue is
Bangladesh.
and how I came to see blue in Gaia's environmental tapestry manifestation. I explain the psycho-consumption cage, why it's so important and such a threat. I then discuss the fundamentals of why sustainability and eugenics are so important to understanding and coming closer to God and evolve higher thinking. In part 4, I wrap up the book with my conclusions about Gaia and talk about what 108 means, especially in terms of the origin of life on Earth. Part 2 of 108, the story of discover.
Okay, that was part 1. We'll listen to some music. Let's see. It's gonna get copyrighted again on YouTube because of Tantu. Because I'm playing a Tantu beat. here's Read 108, and then we'll listen to Gaia and Blue.
This for your soul, you gotta listen to me. Look within, realize, set yourself free. This for your soul, you gotta listen to me. Look within, realize, set yourself free. I got talent, I got skill.
This is my hip-hop music.
If you check, I'm right, but the claim I'm ill, that's alright. You learn what's real, use logic and reason. You'll see that the seasons, lightning and weather are the atmosphere breathing. The planet and the atmosphere are alive, like Carl Sagan said, the thin film of life. The internal dynamo, magnetic brain, lightning act, is synaptic chain. Yourself and God are electric waves, embodied by a physical chemical cage, known as skin or crust in different shapes. But look inside, and the elements the same. Don't deny yourself this, truth be told. This is the knowledge to better your soul. Open your mind and see the light. Reveal the mystery that is life. Let a soul inside be your guide, and listen to the philosophy that I rhyme. Here to tell you that God's a planet. Read 108, study understanding. Conscious magnetism, imagine the field. Your mind is immersed in a frequency shield. Open your mind and see the light. Reveal the mystery that is life. Let soul inside be your guide, and listen to the philosophy that I rhyme. Here to tell you that God's a planet. Read 108, study understanding. Conscious magnetism, imagine the field. Your mind is immersed in a frequency shield. What is love without truth? Without love, what's the use? It's hard to find what's right to do. Let science guide your mind.
What's up?
Get schooled, understand concepts, arcane and complex responses, cognitive, egocentric, the hominids. Do you think that you have epigenetics? The moral of the story and the better message. Hopefully for virtue, party like a wedding. Love the vibe, make life a blessing. What's the point if not to be free? Love, health, wealth, peace. Look to the future, live for today. I'll tell you what, it'll say I'm a brave. I was here, a loving friend. I think, therefore I am. Open your mind and see the light. Reveal the mystery that is life. Let soul inside be your guide, and listen to the philosophy that I rhyme. Here to tell you that God's a planet. Read 108, study understanding. Conscious magnetism, imagine the field. Your mind is immersed in a frequency shield.
Okay. These are songs I made to promote the book, this book.
The plan is to infuse the music with balance, a little bit of melody, a little what the facts said, build and invest in a gram of status. Never quite the count, find love and get distracted. Maybe presumptuous means I love where you grasping. First thing or smart, find the planet telepathic. Our first fly south if we are in traffic with the directional pattern. Basic graphic, your epigenetics are latent passive. What you pass on your mitochondria when you have kids, telepathically attracted. It could be a tactic. Dolphins have fun, let them love the hippocampus. Get in touch with nature, go to forest and go camping. Take some pictures, share on Twitter and Snapchat. Use your social justice and protest like a stand there. Come the fight, like a lead, get cash. Instead, keep yourself in the best and stay a champion. Get on the floor, have the dance and take a candy off. No one to take the bad for rest and take the candy off. Get to know I'm on court and trying to get her panties off. Got bars and top chart, oh my god, hard. I ain't scared, I got hard, so I'ma get descriptive, explaining addiction. Make them get out of dictionary, ascertain what I mentioned. I found love and started talking to the planet, and it's brought me here. And now you gotta have it, got a story for you about Gaia and Blue. You can look at what happened by the book in the album. I'm a Leo, not a Cancer, but thanks for asking. If you like the banter, repeat the anthem. I'm a Leo, not a Cancer, but thanks for asking. If you like the banter, repeat the anthem. Hey buddy, look, you should read the book. We ask why not, yeah, maybe what could. Before we stop and ask if we even should. But we get it out and it's just for the public good. I found love and started talking to the planet, it's brought me here. And now you gotta have it, got a story for you about Gaia and Blue. You can look at what happened by the book in the album 108. The story is great, here's an outline of the evidence described on the page. I went to California to follow my dreams, with the view on the scene was serene. Drew me in like a beam, I took it for a steam. Had to draw it in my mind ethereally. Had to sink into the bigger picture was the same. And these ideas took years of developing. K-N-H-O-E-I-N organic topics. They have all the elements we consider alive. Science can observe without limits and time. See the pale blue dot from center of gravity ride. We'd have to get a spaceship to see the line. Just another step we can't see with our eyes. Treat each other better. It's a message to ride. I found love and started talking to the planet, and it's brought me here. And now you gotta have it. Got a story for you about Guy in Blue. You can look at what happened. Got a book in the album. I'm a Leo, not a Cancer, but thanks for asking. If you like the banter, repeat the anthem. I'm a Leo, not a Cancer, but thanks for asking. If you like the banter, repeat the anthem. Hey buddy, look, you should read the book. We ask why not, yeah, maybe what could. Before we stop and ask if we even should. But we get it out and it's for the public good. I found love and started talking to the planet. It's brought me here. And now you gotta have it. Got a story for you about Guy in Blue. You can look at what happened by the book and the album.
I want to play fireworks next, okay? I'll bring to the surface what's the purpose. Find your love and make it worth it. I have such fun when I'm with you. You're like my music interlude that spins me round and lets me choose the fireworks that light the fuse. There goes my heart exploding from the feelings you're evoking. I used to feel illustrated, joining, but now I'm sure devoted. And hope for another night in your arms where you can just run along. Better let it like no chance to vision. I give it to my intuition, settle up. Now girl, show me how you want your world. Break that lucky set up, live, ride that. To the beach and have a ball. Swim in the water and involve your toes in the sand. Volleyballs, watch the sunset and have it all. Come on, girl, take me on a journey. Let me know just where you're searching. Bring to the surface what's the purpose. Find your love and make it worth it. I have such fun when I'm with you. You're like my music in the loop that spins me round and lets me choose them fireworks that light the fuse. Come on, girl, take me on a journey. Let me know just where you're searching. Bring to the surface what's the purpose. Find your love and make it worth it. I have such fun when I'm with you. You're like my music. Around and lets me choose the fireworks that light the fuse. See your eyes like fireworks, somebody like, oh my god. See the really show, I told myself, yeah, put my shot. Yeah, I found my rocky nail, make them like you anymore. This model out of stock. Can hardly see around your vibrance, and I can barely think, so I just move on autopilot. How you travel so damn much, you still ain't got no mileage. Just me and Billy, I already got my Billy Eilish. Yeah, she bad, but she ain't looking for the bad guys. Mama raised me right, man, it's right, just pick a bad vibe. They put in the show, let me fade it with a flashback. I love to see her go, but I hate it when she pass by. She'll catch up Justin Jefferson. Give it a bit, hard to keep the pleasure separate. The baddest thing on the inside of earth. Every time you come around, I feel the fireworks. Come on, girl, take me on a journey and let me know just where you're searching. I'll bring to the surface what's the purpose. Find your love and make it worth it. I have such fun when I'm with you. You're like my music in the loop that spins me round and lets me choose them fireworks that light the fuse. No. Okay, I just forgot that I'm live. I should go. I should get off live. I'm hungry. And I can't decide what song to pick next, so you know what that means? We're gonna shut it down. Here we go. See, it's a talk.
But I want some more. Are you really falling? Can you see it through? Hey there, dear. How are the cats?
13 viewers, 0 gifters, 0 new followers. Alright, YouTube. I'm out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my family. You're awesome. I love you very much. And until next time, you take care, alright? See ya.